We can begin now.
Hello guys, today we are going to talk about top 10 series on Netflix part 2. This video is gonna be really interesting, so stay tuned till the end. Before we proceed, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this. Let's begin with a supernatural mystery series named as Lucifer. It came out in the year 2016 and it has a total of 6 seasons. This series follows Lucifer, the original fallen angel, who has become dissatisfied with his life in hell. After abandoning his throne and retiring to Los Angeles, Lucifer indulges in his favorite things, women, wine and song, until a murder takes place outside of his upscale nightclub. For the first time in billions of years, the murder awakens something unfamiliar in Lucifer's soul that is eerie, similar to compassion and sympathy. Lucifer is faced with another surprise when he meets a detective named Chloe, who appears to possess an inherent goodness, unlike the worst of humanity to which he is accustomed to. So what happens next, you need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a crime drama thriller series named Ozark. This series has a total of 4 seasons and it came out in the year 2017. This is a drama series that stars Jason Bateman as Marty, who is a financial planner and who relocates his family from Chicago to a summer resort community in the Ozarks. Marty moves to Ozark with his wife Wendy and their 2 kids. Marty is on the move after a money laundering scheme goes wrong, forcing him to pay off a substantial debt to a Mexican drug lord in order to keep his family safe. While his fate hangs in the balance, dire circumstances force the fractured family to reconnect. So what happens next, you need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2018's romantic psychological thriller drama series You. This series has a total of 3 seasons. This series is about a guy named Joe who is a bookstore manager and he crosses paths with an aspiring female writer named as Becky. What would you do for love? This question is put to test when he forms a connection with her. It starts off as a charming yet awkward crush and soon it becomes something even more sinister when the writer becomes the manager's obsession. Using social media and the internet, he uses everyday tools at his disposal to become close to her, even going as far as to remove any obstacle including people that stands in his way of getting to her. So what happens to him next? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are gonna talk about 2018 series Lost in Space. This series has a total of 3 seasons. In this series, it is shown that a lot of families are kept in space stations. From there, they are sent to different planets. From there, they could expand human race. Our focused family's mission suddenly changes when aliens attack their space station, and due to which a wormhole is created. This family travels through the wormhole where they travel and end up on an alien planet where they meet a mechanical alien. This mechanical alien is not at all harmful and it is really friendly towards humans. So what happens next? You need to watch the series to find out. This series has a rating of 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2010's horror zombie series The Walking Dead. This series has a total of 11 seasons and it is one of the most talked about series that you will ever find.
Just don't feel right, man. It's on us. Figure out how to make it work.
It is shown in this series that a zombie apocalypse has started and survivors are challenged with fighting with zombies and run for their lives. Their difficulty increases when they face their rival gangs. So what happens to them next and will they be able to defeat the zombies or not? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. You guys might have seen a lot of Wolf series, but there is no other series like Teen Wolf. This series came out in the year 2011 and it has a total of 6 seasons. You could check out all of them only on Netflix.
From now on, these things are just bodies waiting to be cut in half. We find them. We kill them. We kill them all.
Scott, who is an awkward teen, turns into a werewolf after being bitten by one a day before sophomore year. He must learn to adapt to his new identity while handling his life as a teenager. So how does he fight off enemies and how does his life turn out to be exactly? You need to find out by watching this series. You get to see romance, drama, suspense, mystery, action and horror in this series, which makes it a must watch. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2019 sci-fi action drama series The Umbrella Academy. It has a total of 3 seasons. The series starts in the year 1989 where 43 infants are born to women who are not connected to each other, and also they do not show any signs of pregnancy the day before they are born. A billionaire named as Sir Reginald Hargreaves adopts 7 infants and creates an academy known as the Umbrella Academy, where he trains his children and prepares them to fight and save the world. In the present timeline, it is shown that only 6 out of the 7 infants are alive and Sir Reginald Hargreaves is no more.
Absolutely nothing.
When's it supposed to happen?
In 8 days.
6 of these infants who are now teenagers reunite to find out what actually happened to Sir Reginald Hargreaves and how did he actually die. Then they are chased by enemies. So what happens to them? You need to watch the series to find out. This series has a rating of 8 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2019 teen drama series Sex Education. This series has a total of 3 seasons and 4th season is gonna come out really soon. This series is about a high school student named Otis who does not have much experience in the lovemaking department, but he gets good guidance on the topic in his personal sex ed course.
I'm addicted to wanking.
My pubes are out of control.
I wish I could be a normal kid with a normal dad, with a normal dick.
Otis uses his insider knowledge on the subject to improve his status at school, so he teams up with a bad girl named Maeve to set up an underground sex therapy clinic. So what happens next? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2015's crime drama series Narcos. This series has a total of 3 seasons. This series is about the rise of cocaine trade in Colombia and the gripping real life stories of drug kingpins in the late 80s in this raw, gritty and original series. Also detailed are the actions taken by law enforcement as they battle in the war on drugs, targeting notorious and powerful figures that include drug lord Pablo Escobar. So what happens next? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Finally, we are going to talk about a thriller drama series named as Squid Game. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. Hundreds of cash-strapped contestants accept an invitation to compete in children's game for a tempting prize, but the stakes are deadly. Children's game might sound simple, but it is not, as there is a deadly twist attached to each and every game that is played, where the prize money increases at the death of each and every player. There are a total of 456 players playing the game, and in every game that is played, there is a emotional background story running around that makes us easily get connected to the characters that are playing the game. And also the story right from the beginning is presented in a most beautiful way that you could have ever imagined. So what happens next and will there be a winner? You need to watch this series to find out. This series has a rating of 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. If you guys want to know about the top 10 series and movie recommendations on Netflix, then make sure to subscribe to our channel.